And we are getting back from a fantastic stay at the Grand Hyatt Tampa Bay. But really, if you stay to the end, I'm going to break down how I ended up booking it and how I ended up being able to stay in this $1,000 suite for the night without coming out of pocket whatsoever. I paid about $20 for tips and food at their kitchen and bar. So I just want to break down the property, show you guys what that looks like, and give you some insight on how you can start doing the same and how you can start utilizing these hotels for better benefits and enjoy your stay in a nice suite. So let's get into it. Let's show you what it looks like. So that is really the main floor, the main ambiance. Nothing crazy extravagant. On one side, they have an area that you can work and hang out in, and then the other side, they have one of their restaurants on site, which is 1823 Kitchen and Bar. I ended up eating there the night I was there, and it was good food, good drinks, nothing overpriced. Everything, all the drinks and beers are between $7 to cocktails up to $20. So everything was really good. The staff was awesome. And as you can see outside, they have a main walking area. That walking area actually leads you to another area where you can stay in the casitas, which I'll show you kind of what is over there. And it also leads you to like a gazebo area. So not really a spot that you can hang out with, but definitely a good area to bring a coffee out there, go on a morning walk. And as well, as you saw, the pool was going through some renovations. So at the current time, not the best time. It is a little bit colder in Florida, cold as in like 60, 60, 70 degrees right now. But the pool was getting renovated. It seems like they're doing some exterior renovations, but now we can kind of walk through the casita area, which is a more relaxed type of vibe. And there are some good areas over there, some tennis courts and some pickleball courts and another pool, which was available and open to swim in. So we'll kind of walk through that and show you that. So this is definitely more of a relaxed area, a great spot to either hang out and watch the sunset. And this is also where their second restaurant is called Oyster Catchers, which is mainly a seafood bar. So definitely another spot to catch dinner and enjoy some time at the Grand Hyatt Tampa Bay. These stairs lead up to business meeting areas and business rooms, as well as the gym. And the gym was very solid. It had a lot of equipment. And of course, I had to get a nice little workout in and get a nice little pump in. And one thing that I did actually really like was that they did have a sauna. But this was also a detriment because the sauna was not very warm. It was not very hot. I tried to heat it up and throw some water in there to get it steaming, but it was not very warm. It's like 115 degrees. Most saunas are typically around, 140 or higher. So that was one detriment to them, but I really did like the gym and the size of the gym, and they had all the equipment that I needed to get a nice workout in. Now, what you guys have been waiting for is the room tour of the suite that I was able to get upgraded into. I'm going to show you guys what it was like at night when I arrived. It's a great spot as the windows overlook the sunset facing towards the water. And then I'll show you guys during the day as well, because then it will show you kind of what that view looks like and what the backside of the property looks like as well from above. So that pretty much caps off the stay at the Grand Hyatt Tampa Bay. Got to show you around the property, the facilities, but I do have a few things, a few opinions and reviews on the property that I think would be helpful. So for one, the location. If you're gonna be staying there, there is not many attractions or many things around the area that you can walk to. They do have bikes and kayaks that you can use within the Tampa Bay, and of course their pools and facilities, but there's not really anywhere else for you to get to. So I'd highly recommend that you have a car, and that way you can go see Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach, go to Armature Works in Tampa. You're about 8 or 9 miles from downtown Tampa, so just be aware that the location is not, the greatest, but the facilities and the property, were really nice. From there, in terms of how I ended up booking, so I ended up booking for 12,000 Chase points. I transferred Chase points into Hyatt. You can also transfer Bilt Rewards points into Hyatt as well. Now it was off-peak, so off-peak is between 12,000 points for the property, 15,000 is standard, and 18,000 is gonna be in peak. When it comes to cash prices though, the standard rooms are between $200 and let's say $350 a night. So in terms of value, even if you use points, you're going to get at least 2 times the value on using points with the property, and especially if you have status, you're going to get way more value. In my case, right, because of the price of the Bayview luxury suite, I ended up getting 6+ points of value, so I ended up getting 6 times the value of how much I spent, which was really awesome. So be aware of that in terms of how you should book and the ways that you can book. And really, the last piece is overall, I enjoyed my stay. I thought the customer service was great, the staff was awesome, the food was great. I had no issues with any food or drinks. And of course, they upgraded me twice, which I thought was awesome, and I got a lot of value out of my stay. So I highly recommend the Grand Hyatt Tampa Bay. The only, real cons, like I said, was the location, but I did have a car, so it did not do too much for me. And then the sauna, but that's not a big make or break deal. I'm sure maybe it'll be warm next week, who knows? But yeah, as for that, a good stay at the Grand Hyatt Tampa Bay, 9 out of 10, enjoyed my experience, and I highly recommend you take a stay and or let me know other Grand Hyatts or just Hyatts in general that you've gotten a ton of value at staying at. If you use your points, if you're a Hyatt fan, just tattoo the comments and let me know.